Welcome to Reddit Read Along, where we read some of the best stories from Reddit. Today's story is from r/EntitledParents. It was submitted by user California Oldtimer. Marry a black person, make her a widow. So this story takes place in 1966, Michigan. It was back in the time where interracial couples, marriages, etc. were frowned upon, and many people hated it to the point of willing to kill people. So the story that OP is telling is about one of her friends, a black man, we'll call him Lester, and his wife, Rose. So they were a couple, and they decided they wanted to get married, but they knew that it wouldn't be accepted by Rose's family, so they pretty much kept it from anyone in Rose's family other than her sister, because her sister was cool with it. So they decided, let's go to Washington, D.C. and get eloped. And so they headed up there. The sister couldn't come because she had school, so she stayed back, but OP went ahead and went. Somehow, the parents were able to coerce the sister to give up the information of what was going on. When the family found out that, oh my God, Rose is going to go marry a black man, they were like, heck no, and hopped into their vehicle and rushed up to Washington, D.C. By the time they got there, though, thankfully, Rose and Lester had already gotten married and headed to their hotel. Rose's parents forced the Reverend to tell them where Rose and Lester were going. I wonder how they threatened him, because apparently the dad had a bat, so I'm sure he did threaten to get that information out of him. So they rushed to the hotel. They talked to the clerk, who seemed like he voluntarily gave up the information, so maybe he also was against interracial couples. By the time they got to the room, they saw that Rose and Lester had already consummated their marriage, which, you know what that means. And her parents really couldn't handle this. They broke down. The mom started crying, "Oh no, not my daughter! Oh God, no!" Because, since she was with a black man, she felt as if her daughter had been defiled. And so the mom, after crying a little bit, sobers up and says to her husband, Rose's dad, make her a widow. Yes, that's right. You heard it. Rose's mom tells Rose's dad to kill Lester so that Rose will be a widow. They would rather Rose be a widow, have to suffer with having her husband killed in front of her, than let her just stay happy with a person who's not white. And instead of anyone, like the dad, saying, no, that's crazy, the dad was like, heck yeah, let's go. And since he already had a bat with him, he tried to rush at Lester to hit him with that bat, but Rose jumped on him before he could get to Lester. Lester ran to the bathroom and locked himself in. They ended up calling the cops. The cops came and pretty much forced Rose's parents to leave. Of course, Rose and Lester didn't feel safe anymore in that hotel, especially considering Rose's parents had actually gotten a hotel then as well, so that they could continue to try to hunt down Lester. So Rose and Lester snuck out and decided to just go to Niagara Falls for their honeymoon. They decided to cut off Rose's parents, so go completely no contact, but they still had contact with the sister, so she was actually supportive of the marriage. And the story ends, though, on a happy note. They moved to Philadelphia and remained married for 50 years until Lester passed away. They also had 5 kids and seemed to just be happy. So the moral of the story is, don't be racist. Racism is something that plagues society even to this day. One of the things I think that will help fight against racism and bigotry is education. If you're able to talk with somebody who is maybe racist or bigoted, if you can safely communicate with them, I think that type of stuff does help. Spending time with them to show them, hey, what you think about me and my people, people with my sexuality, people with my race, etc., isn't correct, by demonstrating to them that you are a normal person, you are a good person, you are somebody who's worth being treated like a human. Now, don't go out of your way to put yourself in danger or to accommodate them, but I'm just saying, like, if you're able to have an open dialogue with somebody who might be someone who has these feelings of racism, superiority, or bigotry, try to have that conversation to educate them. But it's not necessarily your responsibility to change them, but sometimes education, communication, demonstration, all that can actually help. That was Reddit Read Along. If you like what you heard, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button so you can get notified anytime we upload a new video. We would like for the channel to become a community where you enjoy and share and communicate back and forth with us. So go ahead and share with your friends. Go ahead and leave a comment below. If you have any suggestions for any other stories to cover, go ahead and leave those in the comments, or you can send them to us at redditreadalongs@gmail.com. That's readalongs with an S. Until next time, thanks for stopping by.